Hey everybody, we are back today with another new pedal drop. This time it's from EarthQuaker devices, and it is the brand new Ledges Reverb. And we're now officially dubbing this the summer of reverb because, I mean, we had the slower like 2 weeks ago.
Yep, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and so we've just been overly pumped about all these great new pedals coming out. So what we're gonna do today, this is gonna be a really quick first impressions video. We just got our hands on this just a couple of days ago ahead of launch. So we're going to talk a little bit about the pedal, then Will is going to give you some sound samples and playthrough, and we're just going to have fun. So first of all, you want to kind of give them a rundown of the features?
Absolutely. So like most standard reverbs, it's going to come with the length knob where you're going to be able to adjust the amount of time that your reverb's going to have. With that, you're going to have the dampening knob, or the damping knob, where you can reduce the high ends of the reverb as well as reducing the reflections of it. Following that, you can save up to 6 presets that you have on the pedal, and then finally you have your mix knob where you can adjust the amount of dry signal and wet signal that's coming through. Is that for you?
You know, and the preset thing I think is kind of a game changer too. I'm seeing a lot more of this in EQD's pedals, EarthQuaker devices, if you don't know EQD. And it's just so cool because if you're playing gigs and you know your sounds, rather than having to put, you know, white out on your pedals or whatever your sounds, you know, you can dial them in. So those are super cool. But yeah, let's kind of do the run through. Again, room, hall, plates are the 3 different modes on this. So let's just start out. Let's just do room, right?
Yeah, we're in a room, so we might as well.
Let's do the room. All right. And we got the mix pretty high. Length is about 3/4 of the way up, about 1/4 of the way up on damping.
You can really hear just how subtle the room reverb is. It's very gentle and very tucked in there nicely. It sits really well.
I totally agree. And as he was playing, I turned up the length a little bit so you can kind of hear the broadening there. But yeah, with it low, I mean, it's super subtle. I mean, it's just kind of adds that extra little layer under your mix.
Very natural sounding.
Yeah.
Very natural.
Yeah, I totally agree. So let's go over to the hall. And so with this one, on extreme settings of length, I mean, you can almost get into those kind of cathedral-y type tones. So I'm going to start maybe 1/3 of the way up on length, and then as Will plays, I'll turn that up as we go. You can see when we pull that length out, I mean, it really gets big in space. And I had to back the mix off here too, because when you get that much space in a reverb,
just washing it all out.
It can really wash it all out, which can be cool if you want to do that. But you know, kind of keeping things in balance, typically need to bring the mix back. So we'll go over to the plate now as well, and sort of similar. I'm going to start out here, sort of on the lower third sides, and we'll just play a little bit with the knobs as you go through. To me, that is just a beautiful plate.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
I mean, yeah, and you know, it's funny too because I feel like, you know, plate tends to get overlooked a little bit, like in the guitar world, and it's been a really cool studio effect or whatever. But
it's all about the spring and the hall reverbs these days.
Yeah, right. But this one, like, I just love the tone of the plate and the damping. Again, like the ability to kind of control those highs and the reflections, I think is really, really cool. So overall, I mean, super impressed. Again, I mean, I feel like this is the summer of just killer reverb pedals, but
Definitely splashing into the summer.
yeah,
So,
right, right, yeah, reverb splash too. Which I mean, I guess the only thing this wouldn't have would be like the spring, that we talked
Yeah.
about, like with other units and things like that. But so, what are your thoughts, man? Like this versus the slower, like which team are you on?
I love the simplicity of it. It's hard to pick sides just because I feel like those reverbs do different things very well. Like the slower you get more customization, you get the shimmers really well. Whereas on this, just save all the presets and the simplified controls, I think just makes it a lot easier for like touring and constantly gigging musicians. It's a lot easier, especially with the presets. You can just click on like number 5 or so and
Yep.
be totally ready.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. Like this to me is like the best everyday reverb. You know what I mean? Like
Without a doubt.
staple on a board if you're out on the road. This is great. The slower is definitely cooler for like the experimental stuff.
Yeah.
But like for an everyday, like it just can't beat
Can't
this.
beat it.
And the
Cannot beat
presets take it to another level. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
cool. Well, we're gonna link here in this video as well to a playthrough. So Will is gonna do just a total no talking playthrough just to give you guys some more in depth on this new pedal. But super impressed with the new drop from EarthQuakers. If you want to check it out, again, any of these pedals that we feature on our channel are available to borrow from us. This one's actually in the opener category, so as little as $19 a month, you can put your hands on it, try it out, see if you like it, and get your hands on a lot of other cool pedals every 30 days. So
Oh, yeah.
give us a check out, and we'll see you guys later.